in the wide lands of the south, where the earth remembers every footprint and the sky listens more than it speaks, there lived a village that believed strength looked only one way. Tall backs, loud voices, hands that could lift and fight and lead. But God, the elders said, listens for something else. In this village lived a young man named Tabo. He was not strong like the herdsmen, not fast like the runners, not bold like the speakers who gathered crowds. Tabo limped slightly from an old injury. His voice was quiet. His work was small. Each morning he carried water from the river in a cracked clay vessel, a pot so worn the others laughed. Why not get a new one? They asked. Tabo only smiled, because the elders gave him the work no one wanted: carry water, fill jars, stay out of the way. When drought came, the village grew tense. Strong men argued, leaders shouted, plans were made and failed. No one asked Tabo for his thoughts. What could a limping boy with a broken pot offer? Even children knew he was not the one. And yet every morning Tabo walked the same path to the river. As Tabo walked, water spilled from the cracks in his pot, soaking the dry earth along the path. Drop by drop, step by step. The village mocked him. Look at the waste. Half the water never makes it home. But Tabo said nothing, because something else was happening. One morning, after weeks of drought, a child cried out, "Look!" Along the path Tabo walked every day, green shoots pushed through the dust, small, fragile, alive. The elders followed the trail. Where the water had spilled, life had grown. Grass, wild herbs, food. The path of loss had become a path of provision. The cracked vessel had watered the land. The elders called Tabo forward. "Why didn't you replace the pot?" they asked. Tabo lowered his eyes. "Because," he said softly, "what spills from me feeds where I walk." Silence fell, and the oldest elder spoke words the wind still carries. God does not always choose the strongest hands. He chooses the willing heart, and he lets the cracks carry the glory. From that day on, the village understood. What they called weakness, God called a channel. What they called broken, God called useful. What they dismissed, God had already chosen. The drought did not end because of strength. It ended because of faithfulness, because one overlooked man kept walking. And so the elders taught the children, do not despise the cracks in your life. They are where God pours through. Do not fear being counted out. Heaven counts differently, because in the hands of God the least becomes light, the broken becomes blessing, and the overlooked carries glory.